to my workshop. Today we're going to turn this beautiful piece of Tasmanian oak into a wine rack. Hard to believe, but well, we're going to try anyway. So the first job I'm going to do is to make up a support or clamping system so I can clamp this down on the bed of the CNC, because we are going to cut a three-dimensional relief in here and also in here, just to make it a little bit different. So it enabled for me to support this and clamp it down firmly. I've just made up these so I can clamp down on these, and I'll screw it to one to this end, one to the other end, but I need to be able to pull it down onto this block to hold it nice and firm. Okay, before I can do anything else, it's necessary for me to slacken off this motor clamp, or router clamp, and you just got to splay it apart gently, like so. Oop. The motor's quite heavy. Probably as far as I need to take it up. And just clamp it back up. Okay, I've referenced the 0 point, or the start of the program, which is here. I've got it as level as I can. I've clamped it all down. I've got packing material in here to even it all out. So now, let's see what it does. What I'm actually doing is I'm doing a cut around the outside full depth first. Is do a rough 3D machining inside there, and I just might have to alter the Z position because I think we might be a bit too low here, but we'll get that sorted out. is a mill that we made, roughing cut. So next one to put in is the 3mm ball mill. Right, so after that roughing cut, I found that there's a little bit of an uneven cut up the sides, inside the sides of that material. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run the machine manually from Mach 3. Now to do that, you can either use the keyboard arrows to go forward, back or up and down. It's much better to use the MPG wheel. So to get that, or to pull that window up in Mach 3, just press the tab. Now it looks fairly complicated, but really it's quite easy. All these arrows down here, if you go on here and press these, it will move the CNC machine that particular axis. And they're coloured as well, green for plus in the plus direction, red for in the minus direction. But what we're after here is the slow jog rate, or altering the slow jog rate, the speed in which the machine will jog. So we want to go fairly gently. So normally, if you click the plus, you leave that on 50%, and you can go to 100% of that by pushing the shift button, holding it down, and then pressing a direction key, arrow key here, or one of these keys here. It will go double the amount, or double the jog speed, or should we say 100% jog speed. So what we're going to do now is slow the jog speed right down to possibly 25%, and we're going to do a manual cut. I like to run it fairly slow, so you know, I'm not a CNC program, so I like to do things quietly, so we'll do that next. Not taking too deep a cut there, so I'll just take the X over a bit. There we go, that's 0.5 millimeter. Okay, I wasn't very successful doing it manually. So what I did, I just went and wrote a small program in Art to do a profile cut, 5mm down at a time, to go around the complete outside here, and I'll be taking about 2.5 mil cut, between 1.5 and 2.5 mil cut. All the way around full depth. So we'll do that now. What I'm going to do now is I've reset the 0 position for this small program. It's only going to cut round once. It's going to do a 5mm depth of cut. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to alter the feed rate on the round just to show you how easy or how controllable Mach 3 is. So in the deeper cuts here, where the full shank of the slot drill is against the material, I should be slowing the feed rate down. But along this area here, where it's the full shank isn't in contact, I should be speeding the feed rate up, and you'll be able to see the difference and see how controllable the feed rate is in all axes. like 9.1 millimeters, and of course the cutter that I made, the slot drill that I made, is 8 millimeters. So I've just got to take this down a little bit because what I'm finding is this is going to bury itself into the side wall. So I'll just take half a millimeter off it, I think. So a little bit of metal lathe work. You recognize that? Well, that's half of a ball mill, 3 millimeter ball mill, which is there's the other half of it there. You have to think of absolutely everything when you're doing these sort of jobs with these types of machines, because I don't know whether you can pick that up in there. It's the very end of the screw through there. This started to cut through there and come up against that screw, which I missed, and bang. So well, there we go. So I've got to make a new one now. So I think what we'll do is we'll say that's an end to this video, because this is going to go on like a blooming marathon. Okay, I think. So that's it for this short little video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and as usual, please subscribe. Little red box up here, and that'll take you straight to the YouTube channel, where there's something there that hopefully will please you. So bye for now.